Love is beautiful. I'm sure you'll agree with me. Having someone to share the ups and downs with, give you support in times of need, and share intimate moments with. But to a certain agreeable extent, love has been conditioned by society's canons. Who you love, who deserves your love, and the traits that they must possess before they can get your love. True love looks beyond your partner's features or flaws. That's why the couples on our list, although thought of as unusual, are the epitome of true love. In today's video, we'll be looking at the 11 most unusual couples that prove that love is blind. So let's get right to it. At number 11, the doll and her Chinese lover. Beginning our list is the beautiful and highly adorable couple, a Chinese man and his Pocahontas partner. Xi saw the silicone sex doll, Moki, on the internet and bought her for an equivalent of £1,000. He claims that this doll, unlike ladies, does not ask him for anything, and he does not incite insecurities. 36 years old, Xi Tianrong began developing attractions for dolls when he was 26. He believes that dating dolls is easier than dating a human. Obviously, this man had a hard time with the opposite sex. Now the gods have blessed him with Moki, and she just sits there while he sleeps. Xi Tianrong showers his fiancée doll with gifts such as an iPhone 12. Pretty weird, right? His family seems to be in support of his chosen partner. According to them, anything that makes their son happy makes them happy. At number 10, young boy and grandma. If this is not love, then we don't have an accurate definition for it. 9-year-old Sani Masalela and his beautiful wife, 62-year-old Helen Shabangu, come next on our list of unusual couples. The groom made it into the Guinness World Records as the youngest groom in history, and now he's done it again with his second marriage. This South African boy married his heartthrob in front of her house. In attendance were the woman's ex-husband and their children, who are old enough to be the groom's parents. Helen's children seem to have no objections whatsoever as they welcomed their young stepfather into the fold with open arms. Villagers in Sani's town say the ceremony is part of an ancestral South African ritual, while others believe it is sickening. Sani still goes to school. I wonder how his classmates and age group look at him. At number 9, plastic lovers. Everybody deserves to be loved. It doesn't matter if your body is more plastic than flesh, you still deserve love. This is the narrative of the next couple, Pixie Fox and Justin Jedlicka. This duo was a match made in heaven. I mean, they both share the desire to always be under the knife, shaping and reshaping their bodies to look like Disney dolls. Pixie, for starters, has had 17 operations done on her body. That includes a boob job, lipo, and removing 6 of her ribs so she can look like Barbie. She does look like Barbie now, just a confused version of the Barbie doll. Her partner Jedlicka happens to be a pro in the business of reinventing himself. This man doll has had 340 cosmetic surgeries done on his body. He aims to look like a living Ken doll. They both became friends. Jared shared his experiences and what other surgeries he'd like to undergo, and Fox listened. That began the chemistry of the plastic lovers. At number 8, the old and the young. True love is blind because, if it's not, 31 years old Kyle Jones would not be head over heels in love with this 90-year-old Marjorie McCool. Well, Jones has had this love for older people, and McCool is not the first. Kyle Jones and Marjorie McCool have been featured on a show called Extreme Love. On this show, they started talking at length about their relationship and how they've sustained it despite the jeers from onlookers. At number 7, Grumpy and Gretel. As much as people don't want to admit it, height is one factor to be considered before a relationship. But the narrative is different for popular actor Vern Troyer and his heartthrob Genevieve Gallon. Genevieve is a well-built woman with a height of 5 feet 6 inches tall, while her husband is just 2 feet tall. The couple met in 2001 and their chemistry began. Despite their height difference, this duo became one of the most envied in the whole of Hollywood. Although they are now divorced, their love used to be the talk of the town. Most people could not fathom their connection or what Genevieve saw in the man. But there was, sadly, in the past, an unparalleled connection. And even after their breakup, there's been no other couple of their kind in this kind of situation. At number 6, Hansel and Gretel. While the couple in their number 7 spot was at odds with each other, the couples here are almost alike. Martin Van Buren, one of the tallest men that has ever lived, got married to another tall woman, Anna Haining Swan. This is rather unusual because it is mostly the case for a tall man to get hooked for a short lady and vice versa. The Kentucky Giant, as he's often called, measures a ridiculous 7 feet and 7.5 inches with a weight of 149 kilograms. His wife measures at 6 feet 9 inches. The couple made headlines and people thought their children would be giants. Surprisingly, they gave birth to a perfectly average child. At number 5, Shawn and his Arizona Queen. Most of us believe that people with disabilities are not worthy of love, romance, and genuine care. Shawn's case would prove you all wrong. Born with a rare medical condition known as osteogenesis imperfecta, Shawn has lived with stunted growth and very fragile bones. This motivational speaker, self-help author, and life coach and therapist measures only 3 feet and is mostly confined to his wheelchair. His condition does, however, not deter Mindy Kness from loving him. They don't only have a real and beautiful relationship, they also have a very healthy sex life. You would wonder, how can one with his condition be able to have sex? Well, his wife admits that he knows where and how to. At number 4, the lady and her lovers. This is one of the most unique couples on this list. Maria Butsky and her ex, Paul, and her husband, Peter, under the same roof to live as a couple. Obviously, she is still in love with Paul and does not want to lose Peter either. So she killed 2 birds with 1 stone by getting married to both Peter and Paul. Surprisingly, both men are cool with it. They don't want to lose her too. How cute is that? At number 3, the pierced couple. The Peralta couple is a beautiful duo that has modified their bodies in 77 ways. They have 50 piercings, 11 body implants, 5 dental implants, and 2 ear bolts. This couple holds the Guinness World Record for a married couple with the most modified bodies. Although they look like the Red Indians of ancient times, they still love each other dearly, and that's all that matters. At number 2, Grandpa Dor and his wife. People marry for different reasons. I don't know what Ahmed Mohammed Dor's reason is, but he's married 5 wives and has fathered 13 children. However, at the age of 112, Dor married his 6th wife, a 17-year-old. Sophia Abdullah married this man in what looks like a very Somalian wedding, and she seems happy. Maybe it's love or his money. Only Sophia can answer that. And at number 1, the lady and her terrier lover. Love knows no bounds. It does not look at your color, your class, or in this case, your species. 47-year-old Amanda Rogers, after getting her emotions distorted by men, decided to wed her loyal pet dog Sheba. You heard that right. She got married to a dog. This divorce made it known to the media that her dog is more of a husband than any man can be, and she loves her just the way she is. Amanda has always dreamt of making Sheba more than a pet, and in August of 2012, her dream came true as she walked her down the aisle, and just not as a life partner to the 47-year-old, she is a loyal, trusting, and highly defensive one. And there you have it, 11 of the most unusual couples. Let us know what you think of these unique lovebirds in the comment section down below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon.